You're going to hear from two of our members of the first class of the Jersey City Youth Council, Gianna Flores and Abdel Mohsen.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Abdel Mohsen, and I am a junior at William L. Dickinson High School. I would like to share with you a quote that many of you are probably familiar with. Be the change you wish to see in the world. Well, I would like to introduce you to the change, the 27 newly inducted members of the Jersey City Youth Council. They will soon receive the shirt I am currently wearing. Their shirt symbolizes much more than just a uniform. This is a symbol that whether you are working or not, you will do your best to help the people around you, to help better the community you live in. Yesterday, I talked to someone who gave her heart and soul to this program, someone who's far more than just a boss to all of the members of the Jersey City Youth Council, someone who I consider family. She's also the one who signs our paychecks, Mrs. Lucinda Mclaughlin. I'll do that last second. Mrs. Lucinda has never turned down anyone who has walked through her door. Whether it was a responder or a member, she never gave up on a single person. And personally speaking, I can say that it is with that same courtesy I will never give up on this program. For the newly inducted members, I hope you don't give up on yourself or this program either. This is much more than a job. It's an opportunity to grow, to help each other grow, to help others grow, and to make a change in the community you live in. This is a huge responsibility. However, I believe that through the training you went through and with the exam you had to pass, it is a responsibility you will handle with ease. Congratulations, and I can't wait for the opportunity to start working with each and every single one of you. Thank you.
Hi guys, how are you? Good evening everyone. My name is Gianna Flores and I am a senior at Hudson Catholic Regional High School. I have also been a part of the JCYC's first class. As a member of Jersey City Youth Corps, I've learned that I am a major part of the community in more ways than I could ever imagine. How many of us can say they've been a judge, an advocate, a bailiff, or a juror during an actual hearing as a teenager? Not many. My fellow coworkers and I have all come a long way to be able to witness the second class coming in and to see them following in our footsteps that we left behind at one point in time is the biggest honor I can imagine. To the newest members of the JCYC, I can't wait to work alongside you and to be able to teach you guys what we all know. Congratulations once again and thank you. And now we will have the presentation of the colors by William L. Dickinson High School, Air Force Junior ROTC, commanded by Cadet 2nd Lieutenant Halley, and the national anthem by Cadet 2nd Lieutenant Gaspar.
Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag for the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets
Right, we can be seated. That was excellent. So the Dickinson ROTC squad was led by one of our Jersey City Youth Council members, Thyquel Halley. Welcome, everyone. My name is Lucinda Mclaughlin, and I am the director of the Jersey City Youth Council. I would first like to introduce to everybody here many important people that we have in the room. The most important people, of course, are the inductees. You're going to meet all of them individually later on. But with us today, we have Council President Rolando Lavarro. We have Ward B Councilwoman Mira Prince-Ari. We have Judge Carlo Abad, the Chief Judge of the Jersey City Municipal Court. Next to me is Judge Aid, also of the Jersey City Municipal Court. Wendy Rizzoli is the Director of the Municipal Court. And I know I also saw Associate Superintendent Eleanor Wayne with us here today. So welcome, everybody. I would first like to acknowledge those members of the Jersey City Youth Council that began their service almost exactly a year ago. For a quick little joke, a year ago we were supposed to have our swearing in. I think it was supposed to be on February 7th, actually on a Thursday, and there was a huge snowstorm. And we had to cancel the whole thing and reschedule it for a week later. So a few snowflakes this morning and some freezing rain, I'm happy to say, did not put a damper on today's festivities. Absolutely. And we have many of our current JCYC members with us today. So I'm going to go down the list of current members who, as you all know, in about half an hour will no longer stand alone as the only members of the Jersey City Youth Council. So I would like to acknowledge Mohammed Abdu, Asma Ashraf, Christian Blanco, Jamila Burrows-Mincy, Dylan Casas, Urush Chaudhry, Rayanne De Jesus, Isabella Diaz, Anthony Edge, Amina Amara, Gianna Flores, Jalissa Ford Billy, Nevan Gandhi, Thyquel Halley, Maheen Khan, Sophia Lesnewski, Paola Maldonado, Jonathan Marte, Abdel Mohsen, Isaiah Montalvo, Kali Moore, Ian Morales, Zaria Palmer, Yomalis Perozzo, Rozan Tatai, and Vivencia Volsmis. It has been an absolute pleasure serving alongside of you for the past year, and I applaud the service you have already done for our community, the service you have done for your peers, the leadership you have shown your peers. And I want to give you a moment as the only Jersey City Youth Council members to say thank you and congratulations on your first year of service. All right, so I want to tell you what we've been up to in the past year. What we've been up to in the past year is huge, right? As a group, the Jersey City Youth Council has put 512 hours of service into our community. We have served our community in Ward A, Ward B, Ward C, Ward D, Ward E, and Ward F. We have collaborated with senior centers, with our Department of Health and Human Services, with our Department of Public Works. We have worked with community park organizations. We worked with the Great Jersey City Cleanup. We've been at St. Peter's University Campus Ministry. We've packed food, we've distributed food, we've cleaned up, we've painted, we've built things, we've created things. We've participated in Hunger Free JC, which for many of us, and I can certainly say, was a real eye-opening experience about the challenges that face many of our friends and neighbors here in this city who don't have access or the means to obtain fresh fruits and vegetables. That really, Council President, was one of the was very meaningful time spent very early on Sunday mornings at 8 o'clock in the middle of a parking lot, but I know one that was especially meaningful to many of us that participated. All of our activities to date, not just our volunteer activities, have had not only service in each ward of this great city, but have also involved youth participation from all of the wards in this city. The group of inductees that you see here today reflect the #1 most diverse city in New Jersey. It's here. It's Jersey City. We live in it. We are it. In the induction class today, just similar to last year, we've got comics, we've got actors, we've got athletes, we've got public speakers, we've got some folks who didn't know they were public speakers until they went through the JCYC training. We've got kids who struggle at school, we've got kids who excel at school. We have kids who were leaders before they came to the JCYC, we have people who are quiet, we have people who are loud, for sure. We've got a lot of different cuisines that we like. We've had some long discussions about them, specifically, you guys know. And it's just really been a very cool experience, guys. As I tell our inductees all the time and our members, you know, we're walking on uncharted territory here, right? Every day is the first time that the JCYC has done something. It's our first time having a second class. It's our second induction ceremony, though, so we got that one covered. And each day has been a new experience for me, guys. I have learned a lot from you about communication skills. I have seen our inductees and our members continue to grow this year when it comes to teamwork, leadership, listening skills. I challenged my students at Seton Hall Law School the other day to come up with a definition for active listening. It was very hard for them. I told them without hesitation that it was an easy answer for every teenager that was involved in the Jersey City Youth Council, because we talk about it every day, right? What is active listening? Active listening is making sure that you are an active participant in the conversation that you're part of. It's making somebody feel comfortable enough to tell you what you need them to tell you, to answer your questions. It's recognizing where you're coming from and what impact that might have on the person you're speaking to. It's ultimately making sure you're getting the whole story. This past Monday, the training class and I and many of the Jersey City Youth Council staff members were over at the Superior Court, where Assignment Judge Peter Bariso gave us a tour of the building and was kind enough to answer questions, great questions from you guys, really engaging questions that I'm proud to have heard you ask. What the judge said that stuck with me the most, and he was speaking about judges sort of making sure not to lose their cool on the bench. But I think these words are applicable to what we deal with at the JCYC and to all of our aspects of life. He said, once, when it comes to speaking, once the words come out of your mouth, they can't go back in. It's a simple sentence, but it means a lot, right? Because when do we speak words? We speak words when we're happy, we speak them in anger, we speak them in excitement. And at the Jersey City Youth Council, a lot of the topics that we're talking about and the youth that we are serving when they are referred to us having jammed themselves up, right? Whether they're facing suspension or a criminal complaint or arrest, ultimately they have spoken some words that they cannot put back. And your training has equipped you to help them recognize the impact of those words, not only on themselves, on their future, on the people around them, and ultimately on teenagers as a whole, right? So I'm very proud, ultimately, of the questions that you guys came up with and how you conducted yourself on Monday, so thank you for that. Where has the JCYC been since we were here just about a year ago? Well, we've not only been here in Jersey City and in Judge Abad's courtroom, where we have to date dealt with matters for 36 teenagers in this city who are facing suspension or criminal complaints. We've given an alternative and an option to both that youth, his or her family, and to the schools in our community. So that means we've given 36 people an opportunity to not start a juvenile criminal career. So beside the impact that our members have made in the courtroom, we've been active outside the courtroom, not only in our community service. We partnered with Seton Hall Law School to run a negotiation and mediation seminar, which we held at the public library over on Bergen Avenue. Did you guys know it had an auditorium over there? It's a great space, right? There's so many things that we should be taking advantage of in this city, and I'm happy to tell you that the JCYC is taking advantage of all of them. We've been outside of Jersey City. We've been to Newark to observe the Newark Youth Court. Last month, the Jersey City Youth Council became the second recognized youth court program in the United States, here in New Jersey, excuse me. And we have been added to the National Association of Youth Councils. Yep. We've been in the middle of the woods on ropes courses. Through a grant, we were able to send 17 of our JCYC members and participants to a leadership institute for a week called the Lindsay Meyer Teen Institute. We've been to New York City. We were welcomed to do a training exercise at the American Arbitration Association, which we followed by a visit to the United Nations. And our current members were able to stand on the floor of the General Assembly at the United Nations, to stand mere feet from the exact podium that then President Obama had addressed the General Assembly from. This past Monday, with our trainees over at the Hudson County Superior Court, we were in the ceremonial courtroom, and we were advised by Judge Bariso that the current president, President Donald Trump, had actually sat in that very courtroom as a plaintiff in, of all things, a libel suit. And we are also soon to be welcomed into Seton Hall Law School. In 3 weeks, I am proud to tell you, of course, where's my notes? I didn't write it down. In 3 weeks, the JCYC is being welcomed into the course titled Leadership, Ethics, and Decision Making at Seton Hall Law School. They're opening their doors to us so that we can share for a day in the education and expertise of legal minds at, in my opinion, the finest law school in this state. And yes, I'm biased. I'm an alumni. But that being said, we are being welcomed into these places because of the caliber of the people that the Jersey City Youth Council involves and employs and works with. If you work here in Jersey City, if you are a police officer or a teacher or a crossing guard or a council person, if you work at Health and Human Services, if you work at Rec, wherever it is that you work in this city, the students that you are going to see today are your coworkers. We are here to support our community. We are here to support each other. And I get the blessed opportunity to observe it every day. So I think I have the best job in Jersey City, because my job, as I like to say, is to build an army of responsible citizens. And our army today is getting 27 deeper. So I'm going to stop talking, because you have some more folks to hear from today. Our first youth speaker is Alex Rodriguez, who is a member of our inductee class, and I'm going to leave the rest to Alex.
I would like to thank first the people who spoke before me, Gianna and Abdel. I've gotten very close with them over the past year. I'd also like to thank Lucinda, who perfectly summarized the Jersey City Youth Council in all its amazingness. And I would like to introduce myself. My name is Alex Rodriguez. I'm a senior at Infinity Institute, 18 years old, and I was born and raised in New Jersey. I am a proud member of the Jersey City Youth Council incoming inductee class. However, my journey did not start with them on the first day of training this year. In fact, it did not even start when a speaker came to my school and introduced to me the Jersey City Youth Council. It started at the very first Youth Justice Conference in the summer of 2016 after the Saturday Jumpstart events that year. How I got there, a friend asked me what I was doing on a Saturday, and I said nothing. And then they invited me to go visit a college. A few weeks later, I found myself learning about youth justice, restorative justice, and a way to contribute to the community. When I first heard about the Jersey City Youth Council, I thought of it as an excellent opportunity. I was going to be able to help the peers among us who had done wrong to do right before it was too late. It was something I never even knew I wanted until I was sitting there in the conference that afternoon. It was ideal for me. I learned of the, excuse me. My first impression of the Jersey City Youth Council as I was sitting in, as I went to my first training, actually, the first time I worked with the Jersey City Youth Council was not even at training. It was at a citywide Mother's Day event hosted at an elderly center that I did not even know was right down the street from my apartment. It was quite the interesting experience. I'll never forget how glad I was to arrive there that morning. serve potatoes to the elderly, greet them, and generally make the event go as wonderful as possible. And I did not even realize how amazing the opportunity was until I was sitting there at the end of the day handing out farewell gifts to the elderly when all of them stopped to congratulate me and the volunteers that day. It would have been enough just to say thank you. It would have been enough even just to leave. But instead they all stopped and clapped and cheered, and they made it feel like, and it made it very emotional. And I think that part of that is what cemented my drive to participate in the Jersey City Youth Council as much as possible moving forward. I think that helping others is only one of the attractions of the Youth Council, and I think that improving yourself along with your peers is really what makes it a whole experience. I do not think that prior to the 2 months I spent at the Jersey City Youth Council that I could have been here and given this speech to all the people here today. I think that the 27 warm smiles and greetings I received every day gave me the energy to improve my interpersonal and my speaking skills, even on my darkest days. I would like to thank all of the inductees who worked with me on those days, and I would also like to thank my boss, Lucinda, who made me speak for 2 minutes about fried chicken when I had no idea what to do just before that. It was very fun. Above all else, I would like to thank everyone who worked in that room on the second floor of the municipal courthouse. The peers I worked with, the superiors I aspired to surpass, and the staff who encouraged me, all drove me to become the person who is now speaking before you today. Thank you for listening. Unfortunately, Mayor Phillips is ill today and could not come. However, Council President Rolando Lavarro will be sending warm remarks after me. I would like to now welcome the Council President to the podium.
Hi, good evening. As I said, my name is Rolando Lavarro. I'm the City Council President for Jersey City, and the mayor sends his regrets. As Alex said, he's under the weather, and he's coming down with something. I think that flu is getting around to everybody at this point. It's a pleasure for me to be here with you, though, and to be able to stand in. And I'm sure you're probably a little disappointed. I'm sure you wanted to see the mayor, but I'll do my best to fill in. I'm here, and joined with me tonight is my colleague on the City Council, the Ward B Councilwoman, Mira Prinzari. Give her a round of applause. Do we have any inductees from the West Side Avenue area here?
West Side.
Ward B, West Side, all right. That's your councilwoman. I want to begin by just thanking all of the partners who make this possible tonight and the program overall. It's been such a huge success for Jersey City. Obviously, first and foremost, our chief judge here, Carlo Abad, and our municipal court, and Judge Aid and Wendy Rizzoli, the court director. Can we give them all a big round of applause? I know everyone in the courts is involved in this, and from the prosecutors to the public defenders, and so we want to thank them as well. I want to thank our partners in the Jersey City Public Schools and Associate Superintendent Elwin Ruane and Superintendent Lyles as well. Thank you. And I know that the Deputy Mayor has been a big driving force behind this. If you haven't met her yet, or if you do, I'm sure the previous classes met her and knows her very well. Vivian, Brady, Phillips. Give her a round. And obviously everyone in the mayor's office who's had a hand in this, and in the law department, Jersey City's law department, have had a big role. And then last, and certainly not least, no stranger, all of you, I'm sure she's dear to your hearts, the Youth Council Administrator here, Lucinda Mclaughlin. Give her a big round. So I just want to say congratulations to all of the inductees tonight. All 27 of you, you've gone through 3 months of training and development, and you've come a long way. I'm sure you've invested a lot of hours. I was told 45 hours at least, a minimum there, and you worked hard to be in this position throughout your career as young people in high school and throughout your school career, but also over the past several months. And We know you're going to do big things and great things in your careers and your lives moving forward, but here you have the opportunity to make a real impact in your communities here in Jersey City, and I will say we need you. Okay, so your opportunity to make an impact on your peers, and we know that with restorative justice, you'll have an opportunity to truly alter and transform the way your peers, some of your peers' lives will go and what direction they'll take around that. And in the process, I'm sure it'll transform you as well. So you have our 100% full support, whatever we can do here in the City of Jersey City to support you on your journey here in Youth Court, Youth Council, and in all your public service that you're doing in this year. And then beyond that, as you move on throughout your life and in your career through high school and onward, you know that the City of Jersey City is behind you, and the mayor and the City Council want to see your success 100%. So congratulations again to all of you, and good luck. Thanks.
So we have one guest who is not reflected on our program, a late addition that I am so pleased about. Just this afternoon, I had an opportunity to meet with our new police chief here in Jersey City and to talk about how the Jersey City Youth Council and our police can work together. And while I don't have a definite plan for you, I have another meeting set up, so I can promise you, if you are sitting in this room and you are part of the Jersey City Youth Council, we will serve alongside our officers before this school year is done. I'm making it happen. And the reason that can happen is because we have people here in this city, just like our next speaker, Jersey City Police Officer Melissa Sarmiento, who is a member of our community relations squad here in Jersey City, and also is a parent of one of our Jersey City Youth Council members. So I asked her to give us, a few words about her unique perspective and how she sees Jersey City Youth Council benefiting our community. So please welcome Officer Sarmiento.
Well, good evening, everyone. I am so pleased to be here today to be able to speak to not only our inductees, however, the members and our families that support our youth through this, through all their training. I would like to thank Lucinda for putting together such a diverse group in Jersey City to work with our community. Thank you to our inductees and our members for pushing forward and wanting to work with our community. It's a great community. Jersey City is at its best, and it will definitely do great things for you. This is just the beginning, and I look forward to working with you this summer. Definitely, we will be working together throughout the whole summer. So I thank you, I congratulate you, best of luck, and this is only the beginning. You can go further than this, further than you guys ever imagined. Good luck.
All right, so our second to last speaker is another one of our inductees today, Camille Hanna. Camille came in with the confidence you're already about to see, and she's going to tell you how she came to us at the Jersey City Youth Council. Hey, girl.
Hey! Oh, y'all look so cute. Good evening, everyone. My name is Camille Hanna, and I am a junior at Lincoln High School, and I am an inductee now, soon to be a member of the JCYC. I'd like to start by saying thank you to the staff. Hold up, y'all know I'd be messing up, right? Thank you to the staff of the JCYC for giving me this opportunity to work alongside you, expanding my knowledge about the law. If I haven't mentioned it already, I was referred to the JCYC because I was constantly in altercation with many of my peers. I took the opportunity to have my case heard by the JCYC, and it has changed my perspective on plenty of things for the better. Joining the JCYC as a respondent was overwhelming and intense. I had baby butterflies inside of my stomach, which made me extremely nervous. I sound like I'm reading a story. I expected to be interrogated like a suspect from Law and Order. But the JCYC staff and members were the exact opposite. They made me feel comfortable with answering questions and speaking positively about myself. My advocates, Asma and Abdel, you can stand up. I know you want to. My advocates, Asma and Abdel, did an awesome job advocating for me, which inspired me to want to work with the JCYC and provide the same excellent services which was given to me. After my hearing, I took joining the JCYC seriously, and hey, look where I'm standing today. Joining the JCYC as a trainee was difficult, but we all managed to grow, learn, and succeed. The JCYC has impacted me in a variety of positive ways, but if I told you all of them, we would be here forever. One example I will give you is that the JCYC helped me as an individual to make better decisions for myself and be considerate of others. Attending the JCYC has helped me build my communication and active listening skills. My behavior has transformed in school, for the better, of course. Now I am able to communicate my feelings in a more civilized manner. JCYC, thank you for giving me the opportunity to do better for myself and seeing myself in a better light. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to impact the youth of our community in a positive and effective manner. I promise you that all this has been a life-changing experience.
We're getting to the best part, but Camille, thank you so much. And thank you for having, I'm not gonna call it courage because it's not courage, but thanks for living in reality with the rest of us, right? And being honest about the behavior that you had before and where you are now, right? What Camille just talked about is what we do at the Jersey City Youth Council. That's it, right? When someone asks you, what are they doing? We're doing Camille Hanna. Right? We're making people into better versions of themselves. We're giving them the skills they need to, what'd you say, to communicate more effectively and to represent yourself better. You just did a great job. Congratulations. Right, so now the best part is, well, the best part's probably the cookies afterwards. But we are going to present our training certificates, completions, and our new work uniforms to our brand new Jersey City Youth Council members. And I am going to call on the assistance of my Jersey City Youth Council staff, who are awesome, by the way. I know everyone's identified on the back of our program for special thank yous, but these are real special thank yous for Louis Spears, Keith Doneth, Bianca Dosu, Valeria Smith, Yolanda Miranda, Lucia Ayatoka, and Khalifa Johnson. The certificates that are being handed to each student today certifies that your name and your high school has satisfactorily completed the Jersey City Youth Council training course, consisting of 45 hours of classroom instruction in criminal justice, critical thinking, public speaking, consensus building, and advocacy, and 15 hours of mock hearing preparation. This course was completed during the period of November 1st, 2017 and February 5th, 2018 at the Jersey City Municipal Court in Jersey City, New Jersey. Oh, you're gonna have to return them to me because I forgot to sign them in all the excitement today. See, we gotta roll with it, guys. So, do we have a system, right? All right, look, they already know what it is, so I'm gonna call you out by name and I have someone's in my hand. And I would ask, as you're coming up and receiving your certificate, we're gonna line up along the rail, all right? All right, so first and foremost is Eden Ann Anderson from Dr. Ronald E. McNair Academic High School. fix our system. Congratulations. Yep, I'm gonna have Mrs. Young do a shake. You got the one shake. Okay, Alana Archer from Abraham Lincoln High School. Chanel Bahan, Dr. Ronald E. McNair, Academic High School. Isaiah Blaze, Liberty High School. Veronice Karengi, James J. Ferris High School. Sophia Candela, High Tech High School. Nadir Elhag, William L. Dickinson High School. Muhammad El Muzayeg, William L. Dickinson High School. Rania Imam, William L. Dickinson High School. Camille Hanna, Abraham Lincoln High School. She said she wasn't sure if I was going to actually call her name today. Javon Hudson, Great Futures Charter High School. Marcel Jones, Henry Snyder High School. Jade Joseph, Liberty High School. Allure Cottrell, Renaissance Institute. Jade Elise Maldonado, William L. Dickinson High School. Jermasia McNair, James J. Ferris High School. Fawad Mian, William L. Dickinson High School. Looking sharp. Carmina Monier, Infinity Institute. Lamek Nyambain, University Academy, Charter High School. Jai Patel, Dr. Ronald E. McNair, Academic High School. Amber Rabato, James J. Ferris High School. Alex Rodriguez, Infinity Institute. Anthony Rodriguez, William L. Dickinson High School. Desiree Rosa, University Academy, Charter High School. Jalea Smith, Metz Charter High School. Logan Thomas, Liberty High School. And last, but certainly not least, Daisy Wilson Zogbe, Henry Snyder High School. Oh, there you go. So, you have each received a training certificate which says you've done with training, but now you need to serve, right? So to serve, you need to get sworn in. And for that honor, I introduce Judge Carlo Abad, Chief Judge, Jersey City Municipal Court.
That's fine. I'll stay out here. All right, you guys ready? So I'm going to ask you guys to raise your right hand and repeat after me. Everyone have their cameras ready? All right, so I state your name. Solemnly swear or affirm to uphold my role as a Jersey City Youth Council member with the utmost respect and responsibility, realizing that the Youth Council's decisions and actions will have a significant impact on my peers and the choices that they make. Congratulations, everyone.